Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
Family with honor. I don't care if it's
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Watts to kick off for the Lions.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Play action. Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. On the ground is Jaylen Warren. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's out wide to Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he will score! Jaylen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. We'll go play action with Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. On play action, Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Pushed out to his left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. Looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Inside, 319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 20. That's a Steeler first down.
What a luxury. Certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
319. Hey, 88. Get 300. Back north. 319.
From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle puts him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
At their own 9-yard line.
Hey, you block up 358.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Warren. And they only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
At the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
29 yards.
They'll come up here first and 10. A run out of the gun with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
The Steelers with the football
40-yard line.
to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Inside.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Like 20.
On first down, it's gone. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
120.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open man. It's Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
All
and
things
10.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Is caught left side by St. Brown. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Value 3. Value 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side and brought in by Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Miller now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with 1. And he'll take this to about the 28. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Rodgers to throw. He finds Austin with the ground. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Coverage by Terry.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cut. Like 20. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cut. Like 20. That's it.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Here's Austin to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team get possession of the football.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. That's the way it gets started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense. It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On the ground, this is Warren. He'll turn this into a gain of around 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Moving outside the pocket. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
319.
Throwing, Rodgers. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. He connects with St. Brown. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Throwing here is Goff.
That's the 35-yard line.
Taken in by Cutler. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. The Lions call their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Brings up 3rd.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions are set within 1. It's 7-6.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on! 180!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
That one good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
first and 10. Here's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Lion.
Pass play, good for 22. Good for a Lions first down. Now Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. Because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Like 20!
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions move out front. It's 9-7.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Jack Fox taking off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. A solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A carry here for Warren. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the jet sweep. This is going to be a Steelers first down. A tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Really nice physical run off the jet sweep. You traditionally think of these plays, Mike, as more of like a finesse play, more of a speed, just outrun everyone to the perimeter. But really nice job breaking tackles, and it's pretty easy to see why they want to get the ball in his hands.
Austin brought in motion. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch off first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Hey, 26!
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. First down.
A gain of 5.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on third down. But even if he didn't, I think that third down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on fourth.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
3rd and 5. In the shotgun, it's Aaron. He'll swing this out to Johnson. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
58, hey, 88. Yeah, this.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he's brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And the Steelers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. They'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a 1st down.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Here's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 9 for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta.
Not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On play action, Goff. He's going to run it.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. A nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn it to a runner, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cut. 180. Is that?
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Cut. Block 20. Hey, 76. Turbo.
Now, Goff. Inside, it's Laporta, the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. And they've really done a nice job defensively, holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
What's that?
Throwing on second down. Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
20. 5. Go, 12, go.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch, and sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And
that's going to be caught. And he gets the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Miller now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's 2nd down. Warren. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 31. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
They'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Steelers use one of their timeouts. Stop it with 65 seconds remaining. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this will be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down.
Get 300! Get 300! 18.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Gotta have it, 4th and 4.
Inside. 158. 150. Hey, you block over here. 150.
Again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop